I'm sure it's quite warm in the arena in Amsterdam, the Johan Cruyff Arena as it's called now, as after a little bit of work North Macedonia play their way out of trouble. Ademi looking for Pandev. Pandev turns into trouble in the shape of Dumfries, and he's able to go back to De Vrij. Not a good ball, but it will be picked up by Van Aanholt, and he then gives the ball away. An opportunity then for Pandev to lay into midfield. Ademi, it's not a good ball forward, and the game getting stretched here. But then a poor ball forward for the Orange, and all of a sudden Musliu can come and tidy that up. Works out there formation wise. And don't forget, North Macedonia have already done that in World Cup qualifiers. They beat Germany, didn't they? And you know, great, and can rightly be proud about a team that's on their way up in the UEFA rankings. Backwards, Gravenberch, who drops back, finds Delete, finds De Vrij, and he rolls that ball forward for Frankie de Jong, but he's outnumbered there. Hold of him, the ball now to Ademi, making ground. He's over the halfway line, and he's got players around him. A good break down the right for Ristovski. It's a percentage ball in. Pandev's done pretty well there, and the ball then picked back up. Now Ademi again at the edge of the area. He got a bit of pace about him, Ademi, from Dinamo Zagreb. There's the ball now just the edge of the area. There's a little foul on Gravenberch. They're unlucky there. I didn't see too much wrong with Tchaikovsky's effort, but he was right in front of the referee, so he'd have to give a bit of credit to Istvan Kovac, the Romanian, who has got a better look at that from 5 yards away than I have from my position. Anyway, it's 0-0. And now the ball given away, and here come the Dutch just at the edge of the area. Maybe a case of offside. The ball, well, looking to roll that in the middle, but in the end, Marlon, his attempted ball was blocked away. Was he onside in that? We'll take another look. Place. Here a ball round the corner, real opportunity for them, and the ball's in the back of the net for North Macedonia as the flag. Tchaikovsky thought he'd scored, and the ball hit the back of the net, but let's take another look. He's not offside by a mile, but he just is off. There's a player over on the far side, I think it's De Vrij, who was desperately trying to play him on, but there you go. Not bad. And do you know what? The North Macedonians having a bit of a laugh about that. Yeah, we're pretty close. They would have loved that, wouldn't they? And it just shows. I think what I like about the tournament so far, for me, you try to pick a winner. The Dutch are strong, the French are strong. Spain have underperformed twas ever thus, but watch them get through. Watch Portugal get through. England could be anything, couldn't they? We don't know about that. There's a whole host. Germany have all of a sudden come to life, haven't they? I think it's anybody's really. You know, and there'll always be one or two surprise candidates. Here's a chance for Marlon, puts the ball across the face. Alioski comes to block it away. In fact, that was Memphis, I think. We've put the cut back in. We'll take another look at it. And it was Memphis Depay. And his ball across the face was blocked away. Well, I don't know. A lot's been said about him. They did a big feature on BBC about him. Not sure I'm blown away by him. He's good individual skills, and he's certainly improved since his time in the Premier League. Poor ball there by Alioski, talking about Premier League. And I think we'll have just a little recap of the start that we've had at the Johan Cruyff Arena in Amsterdam. It is goalless. One team's had the ball at the back of the net, but that was ruled out for offside, and that was North Macedonia. Ivan Trishkovsky just getting a little bit ahead of play. There wasn't much in it. He had just a left foot over the line. Took his finish pretty well. Other than that, Netherlands had a couple of chances. Ryan Gravenberch's shot over the top. Memphis Depay got round, but his cutback was blocked away, so it's goalless. Not a bad start to the game, though, fairly lively. And here is Depay again, and he shoots, and that's gone out for a throw-in. A rush of blood there, and you know, I feel like I'm picking on him already. It was a good run from him. He was onside, and but he didn't look up, and he's looking down at his feet and hitting that ball. And I'm just thinking, well, yeah, if you don't look up, do you know where the goal is? Do you know where your colleagues are? You know, for me, it's poor play. You know, you've got to weigh your options up. You can't really do that if you don't take a look. I thought he had time to sneak a peek there. You know, but he didn't. Anyway, opportunity squandered then. But it is still goalless in a game that, I think, when you get down to the nitty-gritty, the final group game, this is a dead rubber. But that's like saying, oh, there's nothing to play for. There's plenty to play for. You know, the Netherlands have played a pretty strong team. You know, what they want to do is keep on keeping on. You know, they've gained a bit of momentum, and they don't want to lose it right now, do they? And here they come forward. Gravenberch looking to split the defence there, but in the end, can't manage it. Dumfries gets a little bit unlucky.
That's how close
Trishkovsky was as he takes him on.
The lead.
But he can't find an out ball, and it looks like the black shirt
started all of the matches in this tournament. Daley Blind collected by Van Aanholt, looking for Wijnaldum. Alioski should get there first ahead of Dumfries. Got two very attack-minded wing-backs, full-backs on that side, haven't we, with Dumfries and Alioski. It'll be fun watching those two gallop up and down.
It's a good battle, that. Good contest. Memphis
Depay now. Wijnaldum. Depay sending it forward, cleared away by Musliu. Pandev working hard to stay on side for a ball which doesn't arrive. Bags of time for Steven de Vrij. Dumfries, De Jong lets it run. The little flick from Donyell Malen. Musliu tries to cover. Here's Malen once again.
That's good play from Donyell Malen, recycling that just when it appeared that the Macedonians have managed to intercept.
Gravenberch. There's de Vrij of Inter. Depay sliding it through, looking for Wijnaldum.
You can see how tight, Simon, that is in there. When that ball that was laid into Memphis Depay, Donyell Malen, Gini Wijnaldum, they're all there or thereabouts. That was a clever little dummy from Frankie de Jong. but it's very tight there, just in front of those two North Macedonian central defenders. There's a lot of Dutch players congregating in that area, so the passing's got to be very accurate, very sharp.
Ristevski concedes possession away off the boot of Blind. Now no foul on Pandev. And Stefan de Vrij happy to leave it for Daley Blind. Bit of space for de Jong. There was a stretch for Gravenberch.
It's 3 or 4 now. Frankie de Jong's simple passes has given away.
Trzaskowski to Trajkovski. Alioski well forward on the far side if required. Tidied up by de Jong. I think that's Ademi who's down just outside the penalty area, but here come the Netherlands with Donyell Malen, who backs himself up against Stefan Ristovski, who wasn't having any of it.
Yeah, that's well defended. And they're still furious that Ademi wasn't given a free kick high up the field.
Referee Kovac going across, and coach Angelovski less than impressed. Here's the challenge on Pandev initially.
I think it's Ryan Gravenberch. I think he actually pulls his foot away from the challenge.
The separate one is Ademi who's
correct.
down.
It was the second challenge on Ademi, yeah. It's the one that I think they're complaining about. This one. I don't see a lot there at all, I'll be honest. Nothing much at all, and I think the referee is quite right to play on.
Well, Demi, one of those who's had plenty of European experience this season with his club as well as at international level. He got to the quarter-finals of the Europa League where they lost to the eventual winners, Villarreal. Did knock out Tottenham along the way. But we're almost ready to restart with the Netherlands on the front foot here. And there'll be a yellow card for speaking out of turn for Stefan Ristovski.
Discipline, must keep your heads.
Sending it over, and it was the free-scoring Denzel Dumfries who was nearly on the end of it.
It was. He's always looking to get in there somewhere, isn't he? Denzel Dumfries, and it's Goran Pandev who's hanging on to him, just trying to
quite
disturb his run.
hanging on to him.
And he kind of just about does enough.
But Dumfries played 19 internationals without scoring a goal, and he's one in each of the last 2, including heading home the late winner against Ukraine in the first match. A cracking game that was, 3-2 the final score, and he added the second in the 2-0 win over Austria last time out. Blind with the clearance. No fuss, neat and tidy. Malen just losing his footing. Here's Ristevski, who's just gone in the referee's book. Blind finding Memphis Depay, who's got a little bit of time, and Jorginho Wijnaldum alongside him. Nice combination between the pair of them too, as Wijnaldum floats it across. Malen unable to get his head to the ball, taken away from him before it reached the number 18. Pressure still on. Ryan Gravenberch. North Macedonia quick to get plenty behind the ball, and Pandev down under contact gets his team a free kick.
Yeah, very tight in there when Gravenberch come back in with that first time pass. It's not a lot of room left there to manoeuvre the ball. The space for the Netherlands is in those wider areas. If they can continue to a couple of sharp passes into Donyell Malen and Depay, then get those midfield players getting back on the ball, and then releasing those wing backs high up the field.
He didn't look very impressed with that pass, did he, Alioski?
I don't think so. I don't think he was particularly pleased with that one.
Well, in a match like this against technically proficient opponents such as the Netherlands, you can ill afford to give the ball away needlessly. You might not see it again for a little while.
You know what, 20 minutes we're approaching, and well, so far so good for North Macedonia. They've, yes, made one or two mistakes, haven't been punished, and had one or two moments themselves.
And they are constructive in possession of the ball, but it's the Netherlands who've got it at the moment, with Gravenberch, one of three players playing on his home pitch today, alongside Stekelenburg and Blind, all three of them Ajax players. A couple more in the squad, Timber and Klaassen, not in the starting 11 today. Patrick van Aanholt. There's Daley Blind in towards Memphis Depay. Flinkity tries to keep the move for Napoli in Italy, and look at the space there for Alioski, and look how quickly North Macedonia are breaking here, looking to put real pressure on the Dutch defence. But in the end it was rather more straightforward for Daley Blind than he might have expected.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't one of Alioski's finest deliveries, was it, into the box?
Pressure still on, Pandev lays it off, shot comes in!
Oh.
So close to taking the lead there, the shot from Alexander Trajkovski, and twice in the opening 21 minutes of the game, North Macedonia very, very close to taking the lead.
That's a brilliant strike from Trajkovski. He's so desperately unlucky there. Excellent football on the edge of the Netherlands 18-yard box. Angelovski can't believe his team haven't taken the lead. Really, really good football.
Gravenberch for the Netherlands. Cut out by Ristovski. Here's Pandev. It's a decent little spell for North Macedonia. That's Alioski over on the far side, jumping with Dumfries. And then less than subtly, I think, conceding a free kick.
Well,
oh, he was unlucky, wasn't he?
Wasn't he? Lovely strike. He's done everything right there. Hit it hard, hit it true, using the speed of the surface to give Stekelenburg a big issue and a big problem. And he's really unlucky to see that come back off the post. But when they've attacked, when they've countered, when they've turned the ball over and then released it quickly, North Macedonia have looked good. They really have. They've been nice and sharp and bright. The Netherlands, in contrast, have found it difficult to break them down. I think they've got to use the width more, get it wider and get to the byline more.
This is Daniel Malen. Now Ryan Gravenberch. Blind. The Netherlands up against a team who are yet to secure a point, and a team who are going home, but a team who are still very highly motivated. Alexander Trajkovski finds Ivan Trichkovski. This is Elmas. Alioski. Netherlands just forced back a little bit. Trajkovski once more. Ristovski. Sharp challenge from Daley Blind just outside the penalty area. No foul, says the referee. Away comes Malen, who finds Memphis Depay. And racing through the centre is Wijnaldum. Malen slides it in. Memphis Depay, 1-0 to the Netherlands from one end of the pitch to the other.
It's a wonderful goal. I thought it looked like a free kick on the edge of the box. Daley Blind may clearly have made contact with that challenge, Simon, but yeah, that's why the North Macedonian players are protesting. It's a wonderful counter-attack. It's a really good example of how to commit people forward and then apply the perfect finishing touch. But was this a foul? No, it looks like maybe Daley Blind has got enough of the ball. The referee's there, he's right on top of it. And from there, once they get into this situation, they execute it perfectly. It's a really good ball from Memphis. He gets it back from Andriy Yarmolenko, and a lovely one-touch finish. Terrific goal.
Well, we saw a tremendous counter-attacking goal from Portugal against Germany on Saturday, and we've seen another one here. It's an outstanding goal, ultimately guided over the line by Memphis Depay, and a goal which is being checked for a potential foul by an attacking player leading up to the goal. One presumes by that it means Daley Blind.
I would have thought so.
Even though at the time he was a defensive player.
I think that's the only challenge that I can remember really within the goal. And it looked like Daley Blind had got enough of it to me.
The check's over. Memphis Depay has got his goal, and the Netherlands lead 1-0.
You know, they needed that, because hopefully now that will relax them a little bit, and they will relax and play a little bit, because up to that point North Macedonia have been proving to be a difficult and frustrating opponent.
Well, Memphis Depay stroked home a penalty in the first half in the last game to give the Netherlands the lead against Austria, and he stroked home a goal from open play from a similar sort of distance today to give them the lead once more. But not before twice they'd come very, very close to conceding the opening goal. Close offside call, correctly going against North Macedonia, and then also with Tchaikovsky smacking the foot of the post. Here's Elif Elmas. By the way, in the other match in the group, Austria are winning 1-0 against Ukraine. Baumgartner with the goal. Remember, both teams level on 3 points at the start of play, with an equal goal difference. So a big game for Ukraine and Austria with the early advantage in that one.
Now I think tonight Frank de Boer wants to see this team pick it up now, pick the pace of the game up, make life too difficult for North Macedonia. There's enough quality in this Dutch team to do that. I think they've got to demand it and drag it out of each other a little bit more. Again, it's all well and good being in control, and they will be in control of this game, but I think the reason why this team are playing again, Simon, is because the coach wants to see more from them, more hunger, more appetite, more intensity. Great chance for them now to go and do that.
Well, they have been a free-scoring team in recent times, haven't they? And they have got plenty of attacking talent on show. And it almost falls at the feet of Memphis Depay once more. And Stole Dimitrievski had to be quick off his line there and alert at Memphis Depay, finding the back of the net in 2 of the games. And
important for him to do that. It's a good finish, nice, composed finish from Memphis Depay. Really fast attacking counter-attack. It really was excellent play, but it was coolly stroked into the corner of the net.
Well, they've scored at least twice in each of the last 9 international matches they've played, the Netherlands. They've got some defending to do here. It's a rising drive. Whistles not a million miles over the top of Stekelenburg's crossbar, and again it's the number 9 Tchaikovsky.
Yeah, I think he had better options either side of him there, Tchaikovsky. There's that challenge from Daley Blind on Goran Pandev. That's what the North Macedonians were upset about, and then within seconds Andriy Yarmolenko is squaring that for Depay.
Marlon sent it in, and Dumfries almost on the end of it. Memphis Depay, goodness me, absolutely leathered that towards the goal. Well, North Macedonia survived there, with the Netherlands knocking on their door rather loudly.
Yeah, they breathe a huge sigh of relief, as they very nearly conceded a goal in exactly the same way as they conceded the first.
Here's Stefan Ristovski. who's been getting forward at every available opportunity. Elif Elmas looking to pull a few strings for them here. Alioski available far side and now in possession. Trajkovski. Challenge from De Vrij just outside the box, and Enisbadi hitting the deck, but there will be no free kick. Well, Denzel Dumfries again proving to be a real a potent attacking force.
Yeah, watch him at the top of the screen. He's already in a good position and he thinks the move's going to break down. Now all of a sudden he's in again. Alioski is lazy. He has plenty of opportunities to get back, but good goalkeeping in the end to deny Denzel Dumfries. Another great run. He should score. He should put that in, but credit the goalkeeper.
Frenkie de Jong for the Netherlands. 15 minutes remaining in the first half. Daley Blind picking out Daniel Malen. Hadn't quite honed in there. No,
he's tried to really fizz that and strike that, hasn't he? Better option there would have been to wrap his foot around that. But nice movement from Daniel Malen and from Memphis Depay already. And it's a different dynamic, it's a different way of progressing up the field than when they normally have Wout Weghorst. He's got his qualities and strengths, there's no question about that, but this is a different way. So far it's working.
Yeah, useful no doubt for Frank de Boer to have a look at a different option, a very different kind of player, as you rightly say, Andy. And also as Frenkie de Jong sends it forward, it's in towards Wijnaldum. And plenty of time for Dimitrievski to bring it up. And handy that they can rest Martin de Roon as well, who was on the yellow card. He's been given the day off completely, actually, today, not involved in the match day squad. Trajkovski, little bit loose. And you can so easily pay a big price for that.
Well played.
Ristovski, strong under pressure.
Yeah, good challenge that, because, again, it looked like they were about to penetrate once more, the Netherlands.
Trajkovski had made a good run there on the near side, but has since had to wander back to ensure that he gets back into an onside position. Ristovski can't find Pandev or Trajkovski in the centre. And there's plenty of time for Matthijs de Ligt. They looked better for having de Ligt back in the team, didn't they, in the second match?
Yeah, they did. I mean, he suffered with cramp a bit at the end, which obviously shows that his fitness levels aren't quite where they absolutely want to be. That's another reason why those three central defenders are unchanged.
Yeah, worth playing him for that reason, isn't it? And Daley Blind as well. Yeah. It's he's only had 3 games back after missing 2 months with an ankle injury. All useful minutes in terms of full match fitness for him. Ristovski doesn't really have anywhere to go here. Enisbadi had made himself available, but another option was taken. It's collected here by Ezgjan Alioski. Alexander Trajkovski showed enough of the ball to encourage Stevan de Vrij to come in and make the challenge. They've had a reasonable share of the game, North Macedonia, so far. Almost 50-50 in terms of possession.
And they've had 1 or 2 very good counter-attacks. Been really unlucky with the Trajkovski strike that hit the post. You can see the goal that was disallowed.
Collected by Memphis Depay, and the whistle goes. Velkovsky with the free kick into ArenA Demi. Big change in the weather in the last 4 days. It was beautiful at the start of the tournament, really swelteringly hot, but now decidedly cool and mostly damp today in the Netherlands. Forward by Daley Blind. The roof was shut until this afternoon in the stadium. It takes just under 20 minutes for it to open fully. Here's Daley Blind. We're heading towards the last 10 minutes of the first half. The goal scorer has the ball, Memphis Depay. Counter-attacking goal of which North Macedonia will be feeling pretty unhappy. They really wanted a free kick at the other end of the field, but it was a brilliant counter-attacking strike. Gravenberch looks to try again. Ademi challenges. Blind looks to move the ball away from the traffic, spread the play a little. De Vrij. Van Aanholt. Gravenberch. You see, he was trying to pick out Wijnaldum.
Yeah, just overhit that one. I do think with the wing backs they've got with Van Aanholt and Denzel Dumfries, they can really get to the byline and start cutting balls back, which is very dangerous. It's the ideal position for those wing backs.
This is Alioski, continuing his first half duel with Dumfries. Great battle between the pair of them. Real determination from Alioski there.
Yep, he's going to have his hands full with Denzel Dumfries because he doesn't stop running. Gets his body in well there, and then immediately he does drive for the byline. That's where I think they've got to get to more. It's exactly the right idea and forces the corner.
Very nicely timed challenge by Alioski. And it comes beyond Dumfries. He's got a fair old leap on him. This is Gravenberch trying to get the better of Pandev. Maybe more than happy, I think, in the end to settle for a corner. Pandev just threw everything in the way there to try and halt the advance of Ryan Gravenberch, one of the bright young things of the Dutch game. Made his debut for Ajax at the age of 16. He was only 19 last month. Made his debut in March and he's up to half a dozen caps now as Memphis Depay sends it across. That was Marlon leaping enthusiastically, but conceding a free kick in the process.
Yeah, Ademi it was again. Was involved in that. He's got his arm in his back, hasn't he, there, Daniel Marlon.
Here's Pandev.
Well
nicely done. Really good play, collected by Stefan Ristovski. Again, they are finding some space when they sweep forward, and now it was De Vrij who got to the ball just ahead of Alexander Trajkovski. But there's enough about this North Macedonian team to feel that there could be a goal in this game for them.
Smart play that, wasn't it, from Goran Pandev. Drags De Ligt under the ball and then releases Ristovski with a clever little back heel. And in the end, that cross was well defended from De Vrij.
All hands on deck here for the Netherlands. Block made by the captain, Wijnaldum. Felt the full force of that one from point blank range. That's Alioski battling for it. Trajkovski will keep the ball in here. Up against Wijnaldum. Ademi did really well. De Ligt gets it away, only as far as Elif Elmas. And the shot rather miscued and off balance.
Yeah.
But again, a real threat from North Macedonia.
Yeah, Bardi it was who took the shot. Wasn't quite set and ready for it, but some good stuff from North Macedonia. I think they've played with good energy. Yes, they're a little bit short in areas of the field, but this is their first time at this sort of level in a competition like this, and this is much better from them.
Forward by Daley Blind. That was Darko Velkovsky, and Alioski sends it forward, and Isbardi. Alioski looking for Pandev, and shanked out of play by De Ligt. Well, you mentioned that this is North Macedonia's first final tournament before Euro 2020. They'd never finished higher than 4th in their qualifying section for a European Championship or World Cup. This is where the Nations League has opened things up for nations like this. They got here winning their group in the Nations League and then beating Kosovo and then Georgia in the playoffs. And they're on the attack now, and that was a decent opportunity again. This time the header goes behind from Visar Musliu.
Yeah. And there's zone in there, the Netherlands. There's 7 players along the edge of that 6-yard box and around the penalty spot. And it's Musliu with a well-timed run and a fast delivery that makes that first contact. Again, when you zone, you have to make sure that people are attacking the ball. Sometimes players get a bit static and they stand and wait, and that gives others a chance to get in front of them and make good contact. And he's unlucky there, Musliu. Haven't seen a lot of Frankie de Jong so far. I think he needs to get more heavily involved in the game and the control of the game.
Blind sending it forward, and that was Gravenberg trying to turn there under pressure from Velkovsky. Well, from what we've seen so far in the latter stages of the first half here now, North Macedonia will be a little disappointed that they're not on the board, I'd say.
I agree. I think the Netherlands could also have added to the one that they have, but I think for the way that they've committed to the game in an attacking sense, I think North Macedonia can count themselves a little unfortunate to be behind.
Ivan Trishkovsky losing the ball. Van Aanholt finds Blind. There's Memphis Depay. Marlon and Frenkie de Jong in the centre. Great play by Memphis Depay. Brilliant stuff. Macedonians survive that little flurry inside their own penalty area. Pandev gets a free kick for the challenge by De Ligt.
That's unlucky. Good footwork that from Memphis Depay. He did exactly the right thing. Look, as soon as he picked the ball up here, he sets up the defender, skips past him, then just gets it to the byline, and it's just there. He can't quite find a way past Dimitrievski.
Blind forward, pinpoint passing, leads to the penalty area, but not to a clear goal-scoring opportunity on this occasion.
Yeah, Doniel Marlon there's just tried to backheel that into the path of Memphis Depay. That would have been a lovely goal. And I'm pretty sure that would have ended up in the back of the net had that backheel have worked.
Infield pass from Alioski. Bardi collects. Here's Ristovski. Last couple of minutes of the first half. Pandev. Can he mark his final appearance on the big stage with another goal? Marlon with the layoff, and no chance of getting onto that pass from Wijnaldum. Haven't had too many stoppages during the first half. I have a couple of minutes of added time.
That's been a decent game, and again it's a good test for the Netherlands.
Frenkie de Jong, what a lovely pass into Memphis Depay, but danger spotted and dealt with very, very confidently and competently by Stole Dimitrievski.
Yeah, nice and alert, wasn't he, the goalkeeper there? And of course, you run the risk, a goalkeeper nowadays, of a red card. You come flying out there and bring a player to the floor, then all of a sudden you're in trouble. So you've got to get it right every time. No room for error.
He's got plenty of experience. Dmitrievski, the goalkeeper, he plays in the second tier at the moment in Spain with Rayo Vallecano. He's been in Spain for almost a decade now, and he's not too far away from winning his 50th cap. He's heading in that direction, so plenty of experience between the sticks, much needed on a day like this, as Blind sends it forward, collected by Van Aanholt, and now Memphis Depay, support from Dumfries, who was looking for Wijnaldum. And wherever Dumfries goes, Alioski is never more than a step or two away in this first half. And Trajkovski left the ball behind. Dumfries flicks it in. Van Aanholt, brilliant passing, super play from Gravenberch there that almost led to a goal-scoring opportunity.
Great footwork from Ryan Gravenberch there, just pirouettes on the ball, but just can't quite get it out of his feet to get the shot away. Watch this. That's lovely skill, that, but just can't stay upright, I'm afraid, to get on the end. This was that pass from Frankie de Jong that the goalkeeper does really well to come and deal with.
Roughly a minute remaining of added time. Netherlands looking for a second. The ball's disappeared beyond the byline before coming back in. So it will be a goal kick for Stole Dmitrievski. Ezgjan Alioski giving it away once more. We've seen that on a number of occasions. Marlin. It's their time for one last break. That's Ristevski. Rides the challenge of Gravenberch, but Netherlands tied it up. Closing seconds of the first half, and it's the Netherlands who have the lead at the break, courtesy of a breakaway goal scored by Memphis Depay just seconds after a sharp challenge from Daley Blind right on the edge of the penalty area. At the other end of the field, on Goran Pandev was adjudged not to have been a foul. The Netherlands certainly made the most of that opportunity. It really was a good goal, but North Macedonia, with Trajkovski hitting the post and Trichkovski just offside having scored, have certainly played their part in this first half, and they're still in the game. At the break, North Macedonia 0, Netherlands 1.
When you pay your credit card bills on Cred, you earn Cred coins. Use them to claim cashback and rewards. Now that's as rewarding as watching your favorite cricketers in a boy band.
Don't forget us because of T20s. In the 90s, we were the OGs. Oh yeah.
When you pay your credit card bills on Cred, you earn Cred coins.
There you go.
Here's what you spent last month. This will help with the itching.
Can I have a taste of your ice cream? Can I lick the crumbs from your table? Can you hear those people behind me? No, mind your own business. Why don't you mind your own business?
To be Bitcoin, isn't it complicated?
पता है फुटबॉल इतना पॉपुलर क्यों है? क्योंकि कोई भी खेल सकता है. Buying Bitcoin is as simple.
Seriously?
Yes. All you need is WazirX, India का Bitcoin exchange. गाइस इस बार कौन जीतेगा?
डिफेंस देखिए इनकी,
अटैक देखिए सामने वाली टीम की।
राहुल, तुम अपना गेम खेलो।
And the refs awarded a free kick in the last minute. This conversation is brought to you by WazirX.
Football is a team game. You've played the game at the highest level. What do you think is the most important thing to get that win?
If you look at the Barcelona team, 2009, 2012, they had players like Iniesta, Xavi, who trusted each other with the ball. And if a Messi made a run, he trusted them to put that ball into that area where he was running into. And that is the reason why Barcelona was so successful.
That's very well put, Mark. So whether it's a football pitch or a cryptocurrency exchange, it's really important to have a trusted partner. Trade with trust on WazirX, India का Bitcoin exchange.
WazirX, India का Bitcoin exchange.
पूरी सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक्स के बारे में हर हिंदुस्तानी जानता है, पर उसके पीछे की असली कहानी हिंदुस्तान को जानना अभी बाकी है.
Streaming now on Sony Live.
When you pay your credit card bills on Cred, you earn Cred coins. Use them to claim cashback and rewards. I know this sounds ridiculous. It's like saying Rahul Dravid has anger issues.
Hey! That doesn't mean you can overtake. Come, man, come. You come. Could have gone straight and taken it.
मान लिया कि सिंपल है, पर कितने लोग बिटकॉइन खरीदते होंगे? हाँ? टीम के 11 में से 10 और दुनिया में सिर्फ 10 करोड़ से भी ज्यादा लोग. तो WazirX डाउनलोड कर और तू भी शुरू हो जाए. WazirX, इंडिया का बिटकॉइन एक्सचेंज.
There you go.
Here's what you spent last month. This will help with the itching.
Can I have a taste of your ice cream? Can I lick the crumbs from your table? Can you hear those people behind me? No, mind your own business. Why don't you mind your own business?
Shot, catch, चलिया.
Acco.
या जीरो कमीशन पे कार इंश्योरेंस लो और एकदम कम प्रीमियम भरो.
अरे इधर आके बोलेगा तब भी नहीं मानेगा. नोट कर.
स्वागत नहीं करोगे हमारा.
Zero commission on Acco.
हकीकत है साईं. नोट कर.
इंडिया मान लो. Acco ऐप चेक कर लो.
Green dreams, it seems are coming true. They're ringing, but it takes a toll. Descend the rabbit hole and hold on to your soul.
गाइस इस बार कौन जीतेगा?
डिफेंस देखिए इनकी,
अटैक देखिए सामने वाली टीम की.
राहुल, तुम अपना गेम खेलो.
And the refs awarded a free kick in the last minute.
Sony Live's broadcast off. Exclusive rewards is brought to you by Cred.
I'm sure you're enjoying the experience of watching UEFA Euro 2020 on the Sony Sports Network and love hearing the experiences of our top panelists. Talking about experiences, we have something exclusive for you. Cred is a members-only credit card bill payment app. Every time you pay your credit card bills on Cred, you receive Cred coins. You can use these to win exclusive rewards or get special access to curated products and experiences. So pay your credit card bills now, like now.
Sony Live's broadcast off. Exclusive rewards is brought to you by Cred.
To be Bitcoin, isn't it complicated? पता है फुटबॉल इतना पॉपुलर क्यों है? क्योंकि कोई भी खेल सकता है. Buying Bitcoin is as simple.
Seriously?
Yes. All you need is WazirX, India का Bitcoin exchange.
When you pay your credit card bills on Cred, you earn Cred coins. Use them to claim cashback and rewards. Now that's as rewarding as watching your favorite cricketers in a boy band.
Don't forget us because of T20. In the 90s, we were the OGs. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Here's what you spent last month. This'll help with the itching.
Can I have a taste of your ice cream? Can I lick the crumbs from your table? Can you hear those people behind me? No, mind your own business. Why don't you mind your own business?
Acco ऐप पे कार इंश्योरेंस पर है 0 कमीशन, तभी तो सेविंग है टन टना टन टन। लोड कर। Download Acco now.
गाइस, इस बार कौन जीतेगा?
डिफेंस देखिए इनकी,
अटैक देखिए सामने वाली टीम की।
राहुल, तुम अपना गेम खेलो।
And the refs awarded a free kick in the last minute.
दिल से खेलो with Betway. डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ। इस खेल में फाइनेंशियल रिस्क शामिल है और इसकी आदत लगना भी संभव है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
2020 first half key moments brought to you by Acco Insurance.
Well, the Dutch are keen to maintain their rhythm and further refine their play, so they've resisted the temptation to make major changes to their starting 11. Pressure still on, Pandev lays it off, shot comes in! So close to taking the lead. Marlon slides it in, Memphis Depay, 1-0 to the Netherlands, final end of the pitch to the other. Marlon sent it in and Dumfries almost on the end of it. Memphis Depay, goodness. At the break, North Macedonia 0, Netherlands 1.
Euro 2020 first half key moments brought to you by Acco Insurance.
To be Bitcoin, isn't it complicated?
पता है फुटबॉल इतना पॉपुलर क्यों है? क्योंकि कोई भी खेल सकता है।
Buying Bitcoin is as simple.
Seriously?
Yes. All you need is WazirX,
इंडिया का बिटकॉइन एक्सचेंज।
When you pay your credit card bills on Cred, you earn Cred coins. Use them to claim cashback and rewards. I know this sounds ridiculous. It's like saying Rahul Dravid has anger issues.
Hey! That doesn't mean you can overtake. Come, man, come. You come.
Could have gone straight and taken it.
There you go.
Here's what you spent last month. This'll help with the itching.
Can I have a taste of your ice cream? Can I lick the crumbs from your table? Can you hear those people behind me? No, mind your own business. Why don't you mind your own business?
Acco ऐप पे कार इंश्योरेंस पर है 0 कमीशन, तभी तो सेविंग है टन टना टन टन। लोड कर। Download Acco now.
Green dreams, it seems are coming true. Bearing in mind it takes a toll. Descend the rabbit hole and hold on to your soul.
guys, इस बार कौन जीतेगा?
डिफेंस देखिए इनकी,
अटैक देखिए सामने वाली टीम की।
राहुल, तुम अपना गेम खेलो।
And the refs awarded a free kick in the last minute.
दिल से खेलो with Betway. डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ। इस खेल में फाइनेंशियल रिस्क शामिल है।
Andriy will try his luck again, but now it's Schick from range. Oh, it is a thrilling goal. It is one of the great Euro goals. It's Patrick Schick, unbelievably, to make it 2-0 to the Czech Republic. A moment that he will never forget.
ये
can't even point the finger at David Marshall there. That is an outrageous piece of skill by Schick to see, first and foremost, the goalkeeper off his line, but to get it perfectly placed, because he starts it so very, very wide. It bends up and around away from David Marshall. He's got absolutely no chance of saving that.
Just extraordinary.
When you pay your credit card bills on Cred, you earn Cred coins. Use them to claim cashback and rewards. Now that's as rewarding as watching your favorite cricketers in a boy band.
Don't forget us because of T20. In the 90s, we were the OG. Oh yeah.
When you pay your credit card bills on Cred, you earn Cred coins. Use them to claim cashback and rewards. Now that's as rewarding as watching your favorite cricketers in a boy band.
Don't forget us because of T20. In the 90s, we were the OG. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Here's what you spent last month. This will help with the itching.
Can I have a taste of your ice cream? Can I lick the crumbs from your table? Can you hear those people behind me? No, mind your own business.
At the moment, the Netherlands have the lead courtesy Memphis Depay, the only goal so far in the game. What needs to change from North Macedonia's point of view? Because they've been on the attack. They would like to end the tournament with a volley.
They'd like to get a goal, and as you said, the football gods are looking down. You'd like Pandev to get that, wouldn't you? But I mean, if you look at in the context of the first 45 minutes, they got ripped open on numerous occasions by the Netherlands, and you know they only have to put one of them away and they'll crumble.
But they've done all right offensively, have North Macedonia.
Yeah, I think it's a match where they have nothing to lose, so they want to go up, get a goal, maybe get a point as well. And when they go up front, they leave at the back open, and that's what, when we saw the first goal, it was a counter-attack which was left completely open. So they need to keep it tight and try and get a goal going up front.
The second half is fast approaching. Changes being made by Frank de Boer. He just made 2 changes from the second game. At the moment, they lead by 1 goal to nothing. The second half in the company of Simon Brotherton and Andy Townsend.
It is De Vrij who goes off. They are leading by a goal to 0, but North Macedonia had one disallowed, a very tight call for offside, and also they've hit the foot of one of Martin Stekelenburg's posts. There's Berghuis, one of the substitutes at the start of the second half, to replace Denzel Dumfries. So Dumfries, who won the Man of the Match award, there he is in the middle of your picture, won the Man of the Match award for both of the opening 2 games, gets to rest his legs.
I wonder maybe because of the situation with Alioski, they were getting a little bit at each other, weren't they? Just a little bit.
It was competitive.
It was. Maybe Frank de Boer just deciding, yep, that's enough for Denzel Dumfries this evening. So opportunities for others.
Final check there for referee Istvan Kovac, and away we go at the start of the second half.
Looks like Simon as well changing formation for the Netherlands. Looks like a 4-3-3 now. They're playing Daley Blind and Matthias de Ligt, the 2 centre halves, Van Aanholt and Timber down here on the right side.
Timber, another one of the Ajax contingent, celebrated his 20th birthday on the second match day. He played in the first game, started the first game against Ukraine, and performed very creditably. He was actually uncapped when the squad was announced for the tournament. First touch for Berghuis. Opportunity though for Musliu to get it back to his goalkeeper. Alioski does well to keep the ball in play. Here's Memphis Depay. Good play by Enis Bardi, collected by Alexander Trajkovski. This is Pandev, little bit of space on the far side. Ristovski on the overlap, Trajkovski in possession, Ristovski sends it in. This is Bardi.
Yes, so Berghaus has come out on the right side. Daniel Marlon has split down the left. Ronaldo will play just in behind Memphis Depay.
Good job for North Macedonia that Musliu got a touch on that one before Memphis Depay could turn and head for goal. He would have had a clear run at it. Collected by Arian Ademi. Good, patient, constructive football from North Macedonia. Trajkovski. Ezgjan Alioski. Excellent first time ball in. Netherlands still haven't got the ball away. Ristovski's delivery. The attacking play still alive. Trajkovski. And now it's cleared, and Depay held up by Musliu. There will be a free kick, and there'll, I think, be a card as well.
Well, I would have thought so there, because there wasn't any covering play in behind Musliu. However, he feels particularly hard done by, although he's got his hands on Memphis Depay, and that's enough. Lovely ball from Ezgjan Alioski on the left side for Macedonia, North Macedonia, just moments ago. Fabulous first time cross with his left foot. Just a shame there weren't more white shirts in the box.
Here's Berghaus. Looking for Timber.
Interesting this formation, Simon, because of course there's been a lot of debate in the Netherlands. line. Well, again, you've just...
Frankie de Jong getting in on the act. Pandev's touch sends it to Bardi on the near side. Flag up, free kick for the Netherlands.